What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another live stream. Ohio State, Iowa State. This game's actually already in progress. I was watching the Liberty game, and Liberty pulling off the victory over Mississippi State. They move on. Anyways, we got Ohio State, the 11th seed, and Iowa State, the 6th seed. Ohio State in their red, scarlet jerseys with white numerals. Iowa State in their white jerseys with red and yellow. But anyways, we got a steal. Here comes Iowa State bringing it up. Keyshawn Woods is guarding number 1. Wesson, I believe, is guarding the guy in the corner. There's C.J. Jackson. There's a miss by Iowa State. Here comes the Buckeyes. I believe this is Keyshawn Woods bringing it up to Wesson. Or what? I think, yeah, he got there's Wesson, I think, over there. For 3! Bango! Ah! Yep. 5-2 Ohio State. Keyshawn Woods led the team in scoring in Big Ten tournament, 17 points per game. He was a transfer out of Wake Forest, I believe. Yeah, they got the Wessons as well. They're both pretty good. There's C.J. Jackson, number 3. We are at 16 minutes remaining in the first half. Wesson's looking. Jallo? Yeah, Musa Jallo, number 2, with the bucket, and it's 7-2 Ohio State. Got caught watching that Liberty game. Like, dang, man, Liberty looking good. Number 3 for 3. Missed it. Wesson with the rebound. Up front to Jallo. Easy deuce. 9-2 Buckeyes. And we got a quick timeout for Iowa State. Cavs aren't going to win a championship. Well, I mean, at least we got a championship, though, with him. Yeah, I saw that. That's what I was just watching. I lost track of time. And, yeah, so they're in commercial now. North Carolina is playing right now against Iona. We only have 2 more matchups left to be decided. Or 3, actually, because then you have the one up top as well. But Liberty will face we got another matchup, too. We got 2 matchups to be decided in the East. Virginia Tech and St. Louis will be getting underway in a few minutes. Yeah. So, of course. Gonzaga, Baylor, Murray State, Florida State, Buffalo Tech, Texas Tech, and Florida team up north. Of course, the winner of this game, the one I'm watching right now, Ohio State, Iowa State, will face Houston on Sunday. Auburn and Kansas, and then Washington will get North Carolina, Iona. Tennessee will face Iowa, Purdue, Villanova, Oregon, UC Irvine, and Virginia, Oklahoma. Okay. Duke will get tested against Virginia Tech if they make it. If they face Virginia Tech, because I wouldn't count out any of these other teams, especially like Liberty. Liberty is that kind of team that could really scare a lot of teams. But yeah, we got what? Liberty a 12 seed, Oregon a 12 seed, Murray State a 12 seed. 3 of the 4 brackets have a 12 seed advancing. Let's do a quick turn to Ohio, to the pro team, basketball team, Clippers and Cavs, down to the final possession here. As I think the Clippers are winning by 2 points. We're going to get a little impromptu Cavs end of game reaction. There's Colin Sexton in March, 22.9 points. Wow, Colin Sexton has turned the heck up, bro. People were saying he's going to be a bust, but he turned up. I want to see him hit a dagger here. So, looks like Chetty Osman will be inbounding. Watch out for Chetty here. Let's see who's going to get the ball. Clarkson. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Go in. Oh, he missed it. And Cavs lose 110-108. Who cares? At this point, I don't care. There's no way Duke can stop the tallest guy. 16 seeds. Oh. Are you from Cleveland? Yeah. Yeah. Of course I'm from Cleveland, bruh. I don't know. Looks good. Yeah, they look good so far from what I see. But here's Horton Tucker to inbound it, number 11 for Iowa State. Best part is both teams have names on the back of their jerseys. That's always a good help. Looks like Keyshawn Woods and Wesson are keeping up with number 1 here. Number 22 with the pink shoes. He ain't hard to miss. Like bright fluorescent pink. Cool camera angle from the other side, from the other baseline. Oh, going into the trees. And we got a violation. Andre Wesson, number 24, was one amongst the big trees there. I think it was Wesson and Wood. Andre Wesson and Woods, the big trees. As 9-2. 20 more subs, and you have 1K. I think I'll get there. I'm hoping to get there by the national title game. I'll get 1K. I'm hoping to get it by the national title game, especially if some of these games are extremely lit and these streams get lit, because the litter, the crazier the game, the more crazier my stream will get. I'm probably not going to do NBA playoffs. That's a lot of games. And, the Cavs aren't playing, so honestly, I'm probably not going to do the NBA playoffs. Yeah, I'm not doing NBA playoffs. I don't want to overdo the streaming. I only stream playoffs if my team is in it, or the NFL playoffs, because that's only one game, and it's crazy. NFL draft, of course, I hope so. I'm hoping to do the draft. I'm definitely doing the NBA draft and the lottery. I will be live streaming both the draft and the lottery for NBA. Although the thing with the NBA is I'm only going to be streaming maybe like the top 10 picks, because my team will again be picking very early. So I might only do top 10. Based Indians regular season baseball is coming back. Yeah. If I even live stream the draft, I might just do my live reaction and that's it. But for the NFL, I don't know if I'm going to live stream the entire thing. Like, I'm not going to do live streams all 3 days. Probably, if anything, that's an awfully long time. I mean, that's even longer. I mean, you're talking from like 8 o'clock at night until, like 11. Not really much action going on. And not to mention, my team doesn't have a draft pick yet. I mean, for now, we don't have one. I don't know. I mean, people saying, oh, what if the Browns trade back up into the first round? If we were to trade up into the first round, I'm guessing it would be a better chance for us to do that around like middle of the draft, like 16 on down. Because I don't think we'd be able to get up into the top 10. Unless Dorsey really just takes a big old chunk of his picks from this year's draft or even next year's draft. If he takes like a few picks from this year's draft, he goes to his draft vault, opens it up, takes a pick or two from next year's draft, and maybe even takes a player like Duke Johnson, who I heard is actually on the block. He packages that up to a team to move up into the top 10. That probably could work. I don't know. I mean, that'd be awesome to trade up, get Devin White or something. That'd be insane. But anyways, game is back on. Buckeyes moving pretty slowly up the court here. Backing him down is Wesson, and it bounces in. Yeah, number 32 is Keyshawn Woods. 24 is Andre Wesson. Number 3 is C.J. Jackson. Or is he? That's Washington. I can't. Musa Jallow is number 2. And they got it. So Iowa State responds 11-4 Buckeyes. Wow, Chris Sale just got an extension. 5 years, $145 million. Wow. Wow. Here's Woods to Jallow to Wesson. Wesson to Wesson. Browns GM is going for it while Baker is on rookie contract. I know that's a smart thing to do. You go for it while your quarterback's on the rookie contract. If anything, if you're gonna get a big free agent, what you do is you front load the crap out of that contract. Because then by the later years of the contract, the money isn't as bad. 3 missed it, rebounded by Iowa State, bringing it up. 3 got it. Ohio State has a knack for choking, so we'll see if they can avoid that. Is that his name, Shayak? Interesting. 11-7 Buckeyes. Wesson to Woods for 3. Foul. That's right. Number 1 is Dwayne Washington. That's right. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Number 3 is C.J. Jackson. Yeah. Wesson to Wesson. Spin around and misses. Looks like who's that? Kyle Young coming in next. And there's a 3, and now it's a 1-point game. Wigington with the 3. There's a lot of red in that crowd, I'll tell you that, because both teams have red in their color. That's funny. Although we're crimson, they're just regular red. 8-0 run for Iowa State. Oh, get the QB. That's why they're not picking early. Yeah, something the Giants should have done. I know, at least regular season baseball is coming back. Oh, I don't know, man. Wait, when is it? 28th? Ooh. Man, they started on 28 at 4 o'clock. I have to see what time the basketball games are going on because, of course, March Madness is going on. But, of course, I'm doing an Indians opening day. It doesn't matter what games I miss. Even if I miss Murray State, it doesn't matter. 3! And it misses. Here we go. We're not making a damn thing now. Dwayne Washington is in there. Kyle Young. And now Iowa State has the lead. Oh, they just choked. Choking leads. Well, that's what we do best. That's what Ohio State does best. They choke leads all the time. They get too reliant on the 3-pointer. 0 points in the last 2 minutes. But as some people always say, it's a game of runs. Going in, backs out. Woods, 3, 2, puts it up, got it. I love that Keyshawn Woods guy, man. We brought him in from Wake Forest as a grad transfer. That's why he's playing right now, because he was a grad transfer. Ohio State's got a pretty good recruit class coming in next year. That's going to be fun. Lost the ball, take turnover, and then a careless pass goes back to Iowa State. Oh, that's Luther Muhammad. Okay. All right. Yeah, Luther Muhammad's number 1. All right. For Ohio State. 3, and it goes in. Of course, now they can't miss. Shayak with 8 points. 2 or 3 from 3. And a steal. Careless passing. Gotta love it. And there's a dunk. It's 17-13 Iowa State. God, we're getting so careless, man. Getting lazy out here. I know they did, yeah. There's a lot of Iowa State fans. I mean, they're in Tulsa, right? God love Ohio State.
Take your car, for example. As fast as it used to be, can't handle that traffic downtown. I mean, eventually you'll have to get a new one. Once again, Cole, you're talking way too much, man. No. I think
What's
they
this? Oh. Wow. All right. 2 games at once? You are? Really? Oh, Ohio State. Gotta love it, bro. You get too reliant on the 3-pointer. Then they start missing everything, and then they get blown out.
Don't give up on love, Francis! Just okay. Whether it's announcers or wireless networks. AT&T is America's best wireless network. Runs America's biggest set. Now 5G evolution. First step, 5G. More than your thing. That's our thing.
For years, I've trained dogs with the Marines. Like me, some of these dogs.
Texans have signed Matt Khalil. Huh. Fantastic. Wow. Wow. Me? No. I mean, doing, 2.5, 1.5 games. Oh, man. I'm not tired at all. No. I mean, it is 10 o'clock at night. No, I think it was Ryan Khalil who retired. Matt Khalil's still around. I'm burning you, bro. What are you talking about? Man.
Here's an example of that defense. The runhouse full steals the cycle to kick in the corner. Then Ohio State, of course, that's because of their defense. One of theirs, and Ohio State is prone to go through these shorter shots. And that's what has led this team all year.
Spoke the truth. Ohio State has done this a lot this year. They go on a nice little scoring splurge, and then they just completely dry up out of nowhere. Like, they'll hit everything for like a little period, and then they just completely fall apart. Shot missed, and it goes back to Iowa State. To the hole. Nice pass. Surprised he didn't make that. Wow. But yeah, shot missed. I thought it was going to be out of bounds, but he kept it in bounds. Wow. Wesson missed it. Here we go. We're not making a dang thing now. Gotta love it. I'm going to do that game on Sunday. All right, that's cool. Man, dude, this team is so prone to just going completely ice cold. You can't do that against these amazing teams, man. Because they'll kill you. You'll be down by 20 before you know it. 2 points in the last 5 minutes. Wow. It's 5.5, 6 minutes. So you only have 2 points. Foul. Wesson getting fouled. Score update, 13-9 UCF with 10:28 in the first. Iona beating UNC 38-31 with 1:12 to go in the first. St. Louis and Virginia Tech have yet to get going. I think they actually start off in about 10 minutes. It says up there 10:20 Eastern. Okay. Ohio State moving the ball around. That's Dwayne Washington, number 4. Okay. Backing them down. Going to the hole, and it goes in. That's for Wesson. Caleb Wesson. Without him in the tournament, bro, we stunk. We suffered without him. And, it ripped out. I thought that was going in. That was almost, you might as well say that was. Man, I thought that went in. It looked like it was about ready to go through, and then it kind of rimmed out. Nice job by Weston there to back him down and use that backboard. A lot of guys forget that there's a backboard, and they just try to just go swish. No, you can use the backboard. It's not illegal. Now they got to work on the shot clock. Got to reset the shot clock here. 15-11 UCF and 38-33 Iona. Just before the end of the half over there, and between 16 and 1 seeds. Okay.
Tomorrow we have an off day, so let yours. That'll be your job.
What do you think about the hooking flagrant foul rule? I mean, I don't really have an opinion on it.
Yeah, the previous one.
Got vertigo. We better not lose this cool. Yeah, you don't want to lose your cool, man. But yeah, it's 38-33 Iona at half. VCU has drawn it down to 1 point. 8:44 to go over there. Why are all the one allowing the 16 seed? I don't know. I don't know why that's the case. The only one that really had, in fact, I don't think there was really a 1 seed that disposed of their opponent early. Except maybe Gonzaga. I mean, I didn't really watch that game, so I don't know how that went. But Iona is giving North Carolina trouble. Virginia had a little bit of trouble with Gardner-Webb. Duke even had a little bit of trouble with North Dakota State for about a half. But yeah, this is one of the last games of the first round. We only have like 3 more games left in the first round next to this one. So these are the final 4 games of the first round. Then tomorrow, round of 32. I'll do a couple games tomorrow and a couple games on Sunday. Not going to do every game now. Don't get me wrong. We're not doing every game. But I'm going to choose a couple games like are the best games, like maybe Murray State. And then we'll just go from there. Washington probing on the corner over there in baseline. Here's Wesson. Jackson missed it. God, can these guys like buy a basket? All I hear is clunk, 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 clunk. Man. Three. Ooh, that was a bad miss there. Now the Ohio State's pushing it. Here's C.J. Jackson. Arguably one of our best players. Wesson getting physical inside. Ties the game at 17. Missed by Iowa State. Here comes the Buckeyes. CJ got tripped, but no foul. They keep playing. Wesson was there to corral the ball after Jackson gets tripped. Three! Missed it. Come on, you can't even. Oh my God. I don't know what games I'm doing yet. God, dude, how are we missing so many shots, bro? Do they not, practice on their shots and can't? Oh, foul. Do they like not practice their shots or something? Like I'd be like putting up shots over 200 shots or more, maybe 1,000 shots. This is ridiculous, man. All I'm hearing is clunk, 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 clunk. I know they are. We're lucky they are too. Iowa State wasn't missing shots. Oh, we'd be down by 20. God. Ohio State is so, oh my God, bro. Can't even everyone's saying like Taco Fall though, man. He freaking huge, 7'6". Imagine like you see Taco Fall versus Bull. That'd be nuts. Unfortunately, you probably wouldn't be able to see that because Baylor got to go through Gonzaga. Or no, what was it, Oregon? Oregon has Bull. That's right, yeah. You wouldn't be able to see that until national title game. What a title game that would be. Bull versus Taco Fall. God, that'd be nuts. Harden really had 61. Psh, that dude drops like 61, like second nature. What games am I doing on Saturday? Well, I'm probably going to do. I'm hoping to do Murray State, Florida State. I got to see what time the games are tomorrow, of course. I don't want to have to. But I'm hoping to do Murray State and Florida State. Maybe Florida and team up north. Maybe Wofford. And I don't know about Nova Purdue. That sounds like a very interesting game. Sunday, I'm definitely doing Duke. You already know I'm doing Duke. I would love it so much if Duke plays UCF. That'd be nuts. But, yeah, I'm definitely doing Duke on Sunday. And then I'm probably going to wind up, if Ohio State wins, I'll do that game, of course. And maybe Washington and North Carolina, Iona winner. But we got to see what time the games are, too. Maybe even Iowa, Tennessee, or Oregon, UC Irvine. That's a great game, too. There's some really good games. I have a lot of good games to choose from. But I'm not going to do every game. That'd be impossible. But I'm probably going to do maybe 2 or 3 games tomorrow, couple games on Sunday. I don't want to, overdo myself because then I'll get tired of it and then it'll phase out, and I'll wind up not doing any more games. Free throw up and good for the Cyclones. And dude literally looks almost like Mariel Shayok looks like Lance Stevenson a little bit in the face. But yeah, he makes them both. So 1917, Iowa State. Looks like they're doing like a bit of a zone defense, zone press. Largest lead, Ohio State, for a 9-point lead. That evaporated quickly. 3, got it. Ooh, is that Washington? Yep, Dwayne Washington for 3. I believe he's from Sierra Canyon in California. So it's a 2019 lead for Ohio State. Going to the hole, foul. Man, Sweet 16 games are spread out, so it's easier to choose. I know, yeah, that's what I love. They're spread out a little bit. Sweet 16. Yeah, we got a 28. Two games in the 28th. 2 more on the we got 4 on the 28th and 4 on the 29th. So with that, I'll probably do a couple games then too. And then the Elite 8, I'm probably going to wind up doing every game because they're probably going to have 2 games on each day for 2 days. For the Elite 8, you got the 30th, 2 games on the 30th, and 2 games on the 31st, of course, because the Sports Fury has a stream on the 30th. And so, yeah, you're going to have 2 games on. But anyways, Iowa State, I believe they got a rebound on a foul. 3, missed it, rimmed out, rebound to the Buckeyes. Here comes C.J. Jackson bringing it up. 6:13 and counting left here in the first half. Jackson has always been clutch for the Buckeyes, hitting multiple game-winning or tying shots, buzzer beaters. Here's Washington. Missed it. Rebounded by, I think that's Cal Young. Washington. Jackson for 2. They tried to draw a charge, but nah, the refs, they're like, no, that's not a charge. That's actually a really good play. He got him diving. Look, he's flopping over there. Get that man a 5. Iowa State for 3. Oh, man, did someone open up a freaking window? I think I heard that thing screaming. Man, that was horrible. Wasn't there a one that I did earlier? There was I was like, just like nothing but air. Air. So Ohio State gets the ball off the straight up air ball. Nothing but air ball. Woods to Jackson. Gets a screen from Young. Woods. Going to the hole. Step back. Got it. Ooh, sauce. Saucy. Ooh, 24-20 Buckeyes. Here comes the I almost said Hawkeyes. The Cyclones. Little hook shot missed. Nice move there to avoid going out of bounds by Woods. Ooh, nice pass to Washington. Almost traveled low-key there. Watch out, boy. Woods going in dirty. Revert. Turn around. Oh, missed. Here comes the Cyclones rushing. Oh, blocked by Wesson. Ooh, damn. Wesson's like, nope. That was Andre Wesson, by the way. There's Jackson. Pass to Washington for 3. Missed it. Rebounded by Wesson. Missed it, but it was blocked, but foul. That was Andre Wesson. This team's got some talent. They're just inconsistent. This team is very, very good, but they're inconsistent. It is 24-20 Ohio State. Wow. Two big teams on the at the same time, so you'll be okay. Yeah. Well, being as Ohio State is like in the Midwest, like the Plains area, they're probably going to be on relatively later. You also got to think of like location, like the West games. I'm pretty sure those are probably going to be like late games, like 7, like 10 o'clock. So Gonzaga and if Team Up North and Gonzaga face off or whatever, that'll probably be the last game of the night. But we'll see. And the second free throw goes in. Am I tripping or does Weston have something up his nose, like a tissue or something? That's weird. Both teams are 3 of 4 on free throws so far. 4:09 to go. Go into the hole. Blocked. Or it's a turnover. Almost lost the ball. I don't want to lose the ball. They're really coming after him now is Washington. Nice ball handling. Jackson comes back to get the ball. See what Jackson does. Setting up for something here. Oh, another attempted steal. Washington puts up a mid-range, and it almost goes out of bounds, but Iowa State takes it, and you got a foul. As Young goes running into the guy. I don't know what he's doing. Sometimes you really wonder. And we got a timeout. Ohio State, yeah, that's why we're an 11 seed. But we had a great start to the year. I thought maybe this team was going to be good. But then again, in the beginning of the season, you always face them like these weak teams. And, you go into like tournaments or classics and stuff. And Ohio State was actually not doing too bad. And then they ran into this brick wall. In fact, let me pull up our schedule. And let's just go through it real quick. Just kind of recap what we had to go through this year. Because it was a rough ride. I have this weird thing when I try to say a word with an R and a W, with a word with an R and then a word with a W, I kind of mix it up. For instance, like there's a song by Rick Ross named Roar Ready. I'll find myself saying Roar Ready. Really? But anyways, Ohio State had a pretty good start to the season. Granted, they played UNC Pembroke. Ooh. They played Cincy. They beat them. Purdue, Fort Wayne, they played Creighton. They beat them. They beat South Carolina State. They beat Samford. They pounded Cleveland State. They lost to Syracuse. No big deal. They beat Minnesota. They beat Illinois. They beat Bucknell by 2 points, which is kind of sad. They beat up on Youngstown State. They even beat UCLA and High Point. And then they ran into a brick wall. Lost to Rutgers by 3. Lost to Iowa by 10. Lost to Maryland by 14. Lost to Purdue by 12. They finally get on a winning track against Nebraska, literally from Saturday, January 5th, all the way until Wednesday, January 23rd. They lost a lot. They went through a 5-game losing streak. And that's pretty much where the season fell apart. They beat Nebraska by 10. You get crushed by the team up north. You get a rematch against Rutgers. You beat them. You beat Pedo State, as I call them. The Nittany Lions. Yeah, the Shitney Lions. Yep. They beat Indiana by 3. You lose to Illinois. That was actually Illinois' first win in Columbus in a very long time. Very, very long time. And then you lose to Michigan State. And then you beat Northwestern. You lose to Maryland. Again. Then you beat Iowa by 20. Lose to Purdue. You get absolutely smoked. 81-56 to Purdue. You lose by 18 to Northwestern. You lose in overtime to Wisconsin. And then you go in the tournament and you beat Indiana by 4. And you lose to Michigan State by 7. And here they are now. So, yeah, it was a definite roller coaster season. Definitely. Yeah, very weak non-conference, except for like a couple teams like Creighton, Cincinnati, and that. But very weak. How did they get in then? It was a weak bubble, though. We got in because we beat Indiana. That's my theory. If we would have lost to Indiana, we wouldn't have made it. So at Iowa State, little cool. Oh, a turnover. Here comes Keyshawn Woods bringing it up. Nice pass to Washington. And he gets fouled as he tried to dunk it home. And then let's take a look at what we got coming in next year. As next year for Ohio State, while Dwayne Washington's shooting his free throws. First shot goes up and good. For basketball, for the class of 2019, we got 3 guys coming in right now. I think we have one more spot. And we got E.J. Liddell out of Illinois. He's a 4-star. Alonzo Gaffney from Ohio, but he's playing in New Hampshire. And the second one misses. He's a 4-star. And then DJ Carton from Iowa. He's a 4-star. 2 forwards and a guard and another turnover. Here comes the Buckeyes. Wesson gives it to Woods. Woods bringing it up. Here's Kyle Young. Nice pass inside, and it goes out of bounds. I remember, like, when we brought in Chris Holtmann after, Thad Matta left. Like, it was bad. I mean, people were thinking that Ohio State was going to be trash, but actually we were pretty good. We made the tournament last year. Ooh, there's a pass to the outside the arc. Number 3, guarded by Andre Wesson. Now he's got Kyle Young on him. Number 1 for 3. Missed it. They're missing a lot of shots. We're lucky, though. So here comes Woods bringing it up. No field goals in the last 15 possessions for Iowa State. Here's Washington going to the hole. He hits the brakes. Passes it. Ooh! What was that? That was wacko. Tried to do a quick bounce pass to the other side of the baseline and ran into a little bit of traffic. By the way, Virginia Tech and St. Louis have tipped off. They just got underway. So inbound from Ohio State, Cal Young to Woods, pops it up and misses off the back rim, but it's rebounded by Jallow. Here's Dwayne Washington setting everyone up. Less than 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Woods trying to get someone open here. He's coordinating everything, calling for a screen. Oh, nice pass. Goes inside, and it misses for Kyle Young. Three. Got it. And that snaps their little funk that they were in. 15 possessions, I believe it was, that they haven't scored. Man, this game we should have been up by a lot with all those misses they had. And a turnover. Here comes the Cyclones. 3. Missed it. Rebounded by the Buckeyes. Less than a minute left. Now they're just going to walk up the court very slowly. Now they're going to speed it up a little bit because they don't want to get caught behind the line, the timeline. Here they go to the hole, and it gets blocked. Here they come. They're steaming. Foul. It is 26-23 Ohio State. And the first free throw misses for the Cyclones. I keep wanting to say Hawkeyes. I don't know. I'm thinking of Iowa. This is Iowa State. Cyclones. Lindell Wigington missed 10 games with a foot injury this year. Here's the second free throw, up and good. 2-point game. I'm just going to say Cyclones. Huh. I keep wanting to say Hawkeyes. It's weird. What? What about it? What about a mascot? You know, you hating on Brutus? Don't be hating on Brutus. So it looks like Ohio State maybe trying to go for one of the last shots. Here's Woods. Oh, attempted steal. Loose ball. Put it up. And it'll be a violation. That was a horrible. Yeah, let's just dribble the ball around. Oh, my God. There's 2 seconds left on the shot clock. Let me just throw it at the freaking backboard. Yeah, I know. Yeah. That's where all the mascots are. They're always chilling by the cheerleaders. So this is supposed to be. Well, not much is going on. I mean, what else is he supposed to do? Here's the heave. Oh, it misses, and we're going to go into half. 26-24 Buckeyes. Not the greatest half. Uh, 6-0 all-time record versus Iowa State. 2 wins in the tournament. I remember, I think the last time we played them in the tournament, Aaron Kraft hit a sick buzzer beater. OSU, I know we do, yeah. OSU has got some very fine chicks. Uh-huh. You know what the cool part is, though, about making the NCAA tournament? This gives your team national exposure to a lot of these free agents. I'm thinking of football. A lot of these recruits who may not know where they want to go yet. You know, they be looking at your, they see, oh, look at Ohio State, man. They look good, man. Ooh. And then they be like, you know what, I'm going to take a visit over there. You know, or something like that. But yeah, Steel Jackson, I'm pretty sure in a couple years, Pitt will be playing right about now. I think Pitt's got a bright future ahead of them. Only thing is, they're playing in the same conference as Duke, in North Carolina and Virginia. But I wouldn't be surprised to see Pitt in the next year even as like a low seed. Just to dip their toes in the water a little bit. And then, they get that exposure, their guys will be like, this is what it feels like to, be really good. And then, Coach K and Roy Williams won't be there forever. No. ACC is no joke. I miss those old Big East days. Yeah. The Big Ten, I mean, it's been kind of up and down. Like a couple years ago, it was Ohio State, and now look who you got. You got Ohio State. They're always good. They've been good a couple years now. They had a little bit of a downturn with Thad Matta in his later years in the coaching business. Last maybe like 3 years of Thad Matta, we sucked. Trash. I mean, ever since we had Jared Sullinger, I remember the Evan Turner years, Greg Oden, Mike Conley. People forget Mike Conley went here to Ohio State. John Diebler. Oh my God. Last year's team was fun though. Especially with Chris Holtmann. But the future for both Ohio State and Pitt is very bright. We got a couple 4-star players once we get some 5-star recruits. Watch out. I know we got a couple guys. I think we got one more spot open for recruiting. I think we even got a guy who's a transfer, but he had to sit out this year, I think. Not exactly certain. I remember hearing about a guy transferring to Ohio State from Florida State, but I'm not exactly sure if he actually did it. Let me see if I can look it up. Transfer Florida State. Let's see here. CJ Walker. Okay, yeah, this is from April of last year. Yep, CJ Walker. Okay. Yeah, we got a kid from Florida State who transferred, but he'll be playing next year. So he's a bonus too. You get him next year. You got, DJ Carton, who I just mentioned before, EJ Little, and Alonzo Gaffney, along with the squad we already have. We'll be just fine. But yeah, Ohio State will be just fine. He played 2 seasons at Florida State. Walker was seeking a different fit and transferred to Ohio State. Made the move as a conventional transfer. Had to sit out this year and will be eligible as a junior in 2019-2020. Enrolled at Ohio State last spring, has participated in all team activities and practices on campus since permitted to travel with the team to away games. Okay, so you'll see him at home games, but not at away games. Okay. Going back to 2016, Walker was ranked as the nation's number 113 prospect and 24-point guard. He signed to play for Coach Hamilton at Florida State. He committed to Purdue and was also a target for head coach Chris Holtmann at Butler. Okay, so yeah, we'll have him for a junior year. All right, that's cool. What's going on, Eric? Yeah, I don't like that transfer rule. Coaches leave, but players can't play right away. By the way, did you guys hear Tate Martell is eligible? Finished the live stream where I saw PCG and JP go at it in our live chat. Wow. Might have to check that out later. But, yeah, Tate Martell is officially eligible at the U. Hats for Life got unmodded on Bad Dog 7676. He's been unmodded here for a while. He came in here talking crap, and then I booted him. Before Jeff Capel got to Pittsburgh, our program. I mean, I actually heard that last year or the year before Capel got to Pitt. You guys couldn't win a dang ACC game. There was like a time where you guys couldn't win a game at all in the ACC. Like that would suck. I mean, Ohio State went through some rough times with Mata in the later years. But, of course, I say later years because in his earlier years, the early 2000s and such, like mid-2000s, oh, man, we were nasty. Look at the teams we had with Mata in the early, like mid, like 2000s. Like 2007, made it to the freaking national title game. A couple of years ago, we made it to the Final Four against Kansas. That was, I believe, the strike year. Jared Sullinger actually chose to stay instead of go to the league. We were 8-24 on Kevin Stallings' final year. Yeah, Kevin Stallings. Trash. Let me see what we were. In fact, let me see how our team did Ohio State basketball schedule. Let's go through like previous years of Ohio State basketball, see how we did. Have a little bit of fun since it's at halftime. So let's start with let's go through some of these old teams, all right? Let's start with the 2006-2017. See if it'll show it up. All right, so that team played some garbage squads. Oh, my God. All right, so this team went 37-4, 16-1 in the conference. Why does it have Northwestern with the Northeastern logo? That's weird. Tennessee. Must be Tennessee Martin. Huh. Wow. We played we played Central Connecticut State. First round, beat them. Xavier, Tennessee, Memphis, Georgetown. Oh, I remember that Georgetown game. I remember playing Xavier, too. And then we faced Florida. We lost by 11 points. That was the national title game. That was the year we went to the Natty. We went to the Natty that year. Let me see if I can look up the roster for that year too. I don't think I can. Wow. You know what? Here we go. I've got an idea. Let's have a little bit of fun here. Got time. 2006, 2007 Ohio State roster. Gonna look it up here. Ohio State basketball. Let's see what our roster looked like during that time. Dad Mata, we were pretty good. Yeah. This is our team, all right? And that national title contender team. Greg Oden, Mike Conley, you might know them. They might sound familiar. Those are actually the only two guys that actually made it to the league. We had four guys, actually, NBA guys. Othello Hunter, Daquan Cook, Mike Conley, and Greg Oden. And then let's take a look at the next roster. Let's take a look at 07-08. So the very next year, Ohio State went 24-13. And okay, yeah, they this must have been tournament. We played Ole Miss and UMass, New York. That must have been NIT. So I don't think we made the big dance that year. Let's take a look at that team now. Let's take a look at that roster. 07. Roster and stats. Okay. 10-8 in the conference. Jamar Butler, okay. Costa Koufos, he was actually a NBA player. Othello Hunter and Evan Turner. Let's take a look at the 20. Let's take a look at these later teams. See how bad we were. Let's take a look now at the 2011-2012 team. I think this might have been when it started to fall apart. 32. Okay, this was the 32-8 year. This, I believe, was the year we went to the Final Four. Yeah, went to the Final Four that year. Lost by 2 to Kansas. We played Gonzaga. We beat Gonzaga. We played Loyola, Maryland. We played Gonzaga. We played Cincinnati. Sweet 16, beat them. Beat Syracuse, and then lost to Kansas by 2 points. That team, I think, was actually pretty good. What is this, 2010, 2011? Let me make sure. Yep, 2011, 2012. Okay. You're wondering what the heck I'm doing? I'm looking at all Ohio State teams. This was the last time we actually had a very, very, very good team. Like, this team was insane. What's the comments are saying? Ohio State is winning, actually. Stole millions from Pitt. 0-19. Dang, I knew there was something bad like that. He said, oh, yeah, see you tomorrow. Yeah, we beat y'all that year. Oden team, Greg Oden, Mike Conley. Yeah, we had a lot of good teams during the days in the Big East, but we couldn't win at all in any of the years. We had Jamie Dixon. Sullinger was on a tweener team. Didn't know what position he would play in the NBA. We kind of felt like Sean May. Michael Redd, remember him? Yeah, I remember him. Jamie Dixon had some good teams too. Blair was a beast for Pitt. Oh, yeah, he was. Along with Ashton, Gibbs, Sam Young, Levance Fields, especially Blair. But yeah, this Ohio State team had one NBA caliber player on it, and that was Jared Sullinger. You had a few other guys that have kind of been like low key, like I guess you could say, like somewhat NBA, like G League guys. Like for instance, I think Aaron Kraft. We also had guys like Quentin Ross, Shannon Scott, Amir Williams, Deshaun Thomas, Jared Sullinger, Buford. Yeah, teams really weren't that great. And then 2012, 2013 comes around. I'm done looking at the teams because then after that, it just gets horrible. We went 30-8. And we went against Wichita State. I believe that was tournament. Might have been tournament. Like round of 64 or something like that. And we lost by 4. Yeah. Iona. Marquette. Oh, that was November 9th. Okay. Yeah. 2013-14. Played Dayton and lost. That was in the tournament. 26-10. Then 14-15 comes around. We go 25-11. Lose to Arizona. I believe again, also in the tournament. We beat VCU in overtime tournament. Lose to Arizona. 2015-16. I believe this was an NIT year. Yeah, NIT, because we beat Akron in overtime. Legit took us overtime to beat freaking Akron. That's how you know how bad that team was. And then we lose to Florida. We were 22-14 that year. And then 2016-17 comes around. Didn't even make the tournament. 18-15. 2017-18. I believe this was actually the last year. Yeah, Gonzaga. We made the tournament. This was the last year. So, yeah, we made the tournament. So, yeah, it's like, you just know, like, at the last couple of years of Mata, he was getting bad. You were just thinking, oh, crap, man, this team is going down the drain. And then there was reports that Mata was going to think about next year, or it would have been this year. But they decided, you know what, he decided, I'm just going to end it now. So here we are. $19-20. I don't think they have they don't have a schedule out yet. They don't usually come out with a schedule until around football season's over. What's going on, man? I'm hoping for a good game because all the other 3 have been blowouts. Yeah. I know Mata teams were amazing because he had some really good NBA caliber players. And then last couple of years of Mata, it's like we were just trash. Mainly because Mata could not retain Ohio kids. He couldn't. Ohio kids were going everywhere else but here, Ohio State. And we were getting some decent players. But, yeah. Like, let's take a look at the recruits now that we've had since the championship year. Have a little bit of fun during this halftime period, which is actually about ready to end. But, yeah, when it ends, I'll go pop it right back into talking about it. But let's go all the way back to the class of 2007. We had 6 commitments. P.J. Hill, Eric Wallace, Evan Turner, Dallas Lauderdale, Costa Kufis, and John Diebler. Costa Kufis was a 5-star. Wow. Then 2008 comes around. We had 6 commitments again. Nikola Kekman, Jeremy Simmons, Anthony Crater, William Buford, Walter. Okay, yeah, B.J. Mullins, 5-star center out of Canal Winchester. That's nice. Ohio. 09. We had none. None. Not a single one. 2010. That's funny. 6 commitments in basketball. Aaron Kraft is probably the most notable. We had 2 5-stars in Deshaun Thomas and Jared Sullinger, who's now playing. He was playing in the NBA. Didn't have that bad of a career in the NBA. 2011 comes around. This is fun. We had 5 recruits. None that really stand out. 2012 comes up. And I'm pretty sure Sullinger was actually supposed to be a one and done. We actually had a kid, 3-star, 1 recruit, 2013. 2 recruits, Cam Williams and Mark Loving. They didn't really do a lot. 2014. Wow. D'Angelo Russell, of course, D'Lo, lasted a year. He's pretty good. You know, he's in the NBA. He might have been one of the best NBA players that Ohio State has produced, without a doubt. 2015, 5 recruits, commitments, none that really stood out. I mean, Jaquan Lyle, but I mean, what has he really done? Nothing. Then that was actually all those guys actually transferred at some point. None of those guys finished their career with Ohio State. Andre Wesson, who's playing right now. Potter, who was here for a bit, but he transferred. Funderburk actually got suspended and booted off the team. C.J. Jackson's playing right now. And then 2017 comes around, and we had 3 recruits. Musa Jallow, who's playing. Kyle Young, who actually, he came over from Butler. And then Caleb Weston, who's also playing right now. And then class of 2018, Aarons, Luther, Muhammad, Dwayne Washington, and Jaden Ledee. I think you see about a couple of those guys playing right now. And then, of course, the class for next year is actually pretty good. Got 3 recruits right now, Liddell, Gaffney, and Carton. 2020, I don't think we have one. And anyways, we are back. Let's get back to the action here. As Iowa State, bringing it up to the right side of your screen, from left to right. Going to the hole, puts up a mid-ranger, off the backboard, off the rim and out. Here comes Keyshawn Woods. Bringing it up to Wesson. Caleb to Andre Wesson. Woods. Pump fake. Going to the hole. Shoot. Oh, out. Got it. Jackson. That's Jallow for 3. That's Musa Jallow. 7 points for Musa. Musa! His first 3 of the game. That was made and shot. 29-24 Buckeyes. Going inside against a much bigger Wesson. They actually abort that idea. And it drives to the hole and puts it in. 3-point lead for Ohio State. 29-26. 3 ties, 4 lead changes. Biggest lead is still on Ohio State line and Iowa State 4. Woods. Pump. Missed it. Mid-range jumper goes awry, and Iowa State with the ball. Pass around the horn, go into the hole, and the ball, and then, of course, the guy runs into the ref. Ref says Ohio State ball. Score updates, 34-24 UCF at halftime. 63-49 North Carolina, and 34-12 Virginia Tech. Here's Woods. Wesson to Wesson. Wesson and Wesson. Ha. But I think without a doubt, D'Angelo Russell is probably one of the best Ohio State players we've produced. I'm at the game, and there are like 10 times more. I know there's a lot of Iowa State fans there. There's a lot. Like Coach Holtman said, that this is literally a road game. Legit. Like, not just the fact that they're playing in Oklahoma, but it's also like, what would you say the percentage? Because I'm watching it on TV, and there's a lot of Iowa State fans there. Hoping for a good game. Yeah, they're reviewing that hooking thing. Yeah. Yeah. They have been calling that a lot. But Crimsy, if you're still watching, what would you say the percentage is in regards to Iowa State to Ohio State fans? I mean, I know there's way more Iowa State. It looks like it's about like 70, like maybe 60-40 in favor of Iowa State. Granted, they don't really have much as far to travel than us. But here's Wesson to Jello. Pass gets deflected, and here comes the Cyclones. Blocked. Rebounded, and it goes out. It will be Ohio State ball. We looked at our recruiting class. We haven't had a 5-star recruit since 2011. Eesh. Wow. The last 5-star big recruit we've had was, of course, D-Lo, D. Russ, and he only lasted a year. But he was a savage with us. Straight up. Here's Woods with the ball. Passes it to Wesson. Backing him down. Shot clock winding down. Passes it and it gets stolen. Gets careless with it, and then it's a foul on Woods. Hate when they get careless with the ball. God, why are they getting so careless, bro? Like, put it up. Do something. Wow. 5-star recruits pretty much go to the same schools. Duke, Kentucky. Maybe unless like you get a 5-star local recruit, they'll go to like Duke or Kentucky. They almost looked like he was going to go for a 3, but he passed it last second. Going to the hole. Got it. 29-28 Ohio State. Shayak is just killing them right now, bro. 15 for Shayak. Even in the Ohio State section where there's supposed to be more Ohio State fans, there's Iowa State fans sitting there. Wow. Here's Woods. Going inside the Wesson, and it's an easy bucket. He's just too good. Pitt has to develop. Yep, they have to develop. There's a shot off the screen, and there's a foul. Yeah, Pitt has to rely on development. They can't just, bring in a 5-star unless you're lucky enough and you get like a 5-star like local kid. Unless you just really impress a 5-star, like get a 3-star and coach him up. Yeah. Yeah. First one goes in. 16:26 to go here in the game. It is 31-29 Ohio State. UCF is up 12. UNC is up 18, and Virginia Tech's all over St. Louis 34-13. And that Virginia Tech game is only 3:55 left in the first half. The other 2 games, as well as this one, are in the second half. Here's Woods to Wesson to Jackson. Jackson to Wesson. Going inside to Wesson. Puts it up easy. This guy is feeding down there. I love it. Give it to Caleb. He's a monster down there. He's literally a monster. He's a big dude. We suffered so bad without him when he was suspended for doing something. I don't know what it was, but he was suspended for something against the team. Here's a three. Airballs it. Could have just let it go out of bounds, but no, that's too easy. Here's Jackson to Wesson to Woods. Woods moves around the screen, goes in, gives it to Jallo. Ball gets tipped again. Why do they do that every time? Yeah, that's passing in traffic. Oh, the lob gets blocked by Jallo. They tried a nice little, I'm gonna love it. And Jallo's like, no, get out of here. Trey McGowens is a 3-star recruit playing like a 5-star, only 13 points. St. Louis, yeah. Got 3 minutes to go in the first half over there. I forgot what team scored like 25 for the game this season. I don't know. In the tournament? I don't know if there was a team that scored only 25 in the tournament. Re-referencing amazement. A regular season? Well, I don't know. But only scoring 25 points in 40 regulation minutes, that sucks. That has to be horrible, bro. You only score 25 points in 40 regulation minutes. Wow. He had 2 20-minute halves to score more than that, and you couldn't do it. Power Conference Team 2? Oh, my God. Oh, that's kind of broad. I don't even know, bro. That's ooh. You're right. Unless you're Duke, Kentucky, or an elite school, your chances of getting a 5-star are from 1 to 0. Unless, like I said, like how we got D'Lo. You get a kid who's like, maybe they got a good relationship with your coach. Or you just get really lucky and they just like your school. But yeah, the majority of the 5-stars usually go to Duke. They go to Kentucky or Virginia or Gonzaga, depending on where they're from too. And if they're from if they're an Ohio kid, a lot of times they want to go to Ohio State. But I'm telling you, if Duke or Virginia or Gonzaga or a team like that comes calling, bye, they're going. We have been on the hunt for a few 5-stars. I know Ohio State has had a few guys like visiting, but can't recall who it was though. I'm pretty sure there's a few other guys because I know we have I think a few more spots open on the team right now because we have a few seniors on the squad. So we only have a few spots open. And like I mentioned earlier, we got that kid that transferred from Florida State too, CJ Walker. He's coming in next year. He transferred this past season, but he was ineligible due to transfer rules. So 33-30, Ohio State, 15-17 to go. Going for 3. Missed it. Off back iron and out. Ohio State bringing it up. Here comes Woods. 3 of 12 from 3. Iowa State is 4. Only has made 4. We have 26 rebounds. They have 19. Woods going in. So Wesson pops it. Drops it. Oh, I'm sorry. He missed it. Back in 2012. With Steven Adams? Wow, really? Going inside. And it goes in. Friendly drop. 40-24 UCF. Wow. Wigginton at 7 points. 33-32 Ohio State. Wesson to Jallo. To Woods. For 3. Got it. Yeah, Keyshawn Woods from Wake Forest. Transfer. And oh yeah, Ohio State actually lost a kid to a transfer too, in Michael Potter. He transferred out. He was a big center. Lob. Oh, that was nasty. Boom. I'm gonna be acting like that. I'm gonna be spazzing out like that. And whenever I see a dunk or a lob like that, ooh, with the lob, with the slam dunk. And it's 38-32 Buckeyes for three. Missed it. Rebounded. Put back. Good. Tell you one thing, man. Iowa State ain't gonna go quietly. We gotta keep scoring, bro. Can't let up. Shayok. 40-18, Virginia Tech. Eesh. Wow. Of course, the winner of this game. Ooh, look at Weston getting dirty. The winner of this game will face off against Houston in the next round. I believe on Sunday. Going to the hole. Got it. That was Shayok. Dude stays making acrobatic shots, bro. There's North Carolina State. They only scored 24 and lost to Virginia Tech this year. Dang! How does that only happen? 24 and 40 regulation minutes. How many did Virginia Tech score? Wow. You know what? Let me look that up. Hang on. NC State basketball. Let's see some stats from that game. Schedule for this year, NC State, right? Yeah. Freaking NC State, dude. Chowan, what the heck kind of a school name is that? Mount St. Mary's, okay. Asheville, Maine. Man, you think our non-conference was bad? Look at these guys. These guys had some bad non-conference games. Oh, my God. All right. You said it was Virginia Tech. 20. Oh, my God. 47-24. It doesn't sound as bad. You know, the way you were talking, it was like 7-24. No, 47-24 actually doesn't sound that bad. Wow, that's good to know, Bronzy. But you know how I feel about you? You're going to timeout, boy. Have fun sitting in the corner. And oh yeah, you're gone too. Get out of here. I'm not dealing with it. I'm not dealing with it today. All right. Yeah, they only scored 10 points in the second half. Wow. Virginia Tech. Kerry Blackshear, Nick Alexander Walker, Wabissa Bidi Ahmad Hill, Ty Outlaw, Isaiah Wilkins, Jonathan Kabongo. Wow. For NC State, CJ Bryce, Torrin Dorn. Their leading scorer was CJ Bryce with 7. My guy Markel Johnson from Cleveland, Ohio, only had 2 points that game. How? Like, look at this. Look at their field goal. 3 for 13, 0 for 6 from 3. We had 2 of 7, 1 of 6, 0 of 5. This dude, Braxton Beverly, 0 for 12, 0 for 9 from 3. Maybe he should have stopped shooting. They were 9 of 54 from field goal, 2 of 28 from 3. Oh, my God. NC State, bro, what up with you? 4 of 6 from the free throw line. Meanwhile, Virginia Tech was 16 of 45 from field goal, 7 of 21 from 3, 8 of 13 from the free throw line. Wow, bro. How does that? How? And yet, 47 points makes it sound not as bad. I've been drinking. I'd get 7 points. Come on. You could have gotten a whole squad off the street, and they probably could have scored maybe 30 points, 40. Ooh, 3. Oh, he airballed it. And he stepped out. This dude really stepped out of bounds. Oh, my God. You had the air ball rebound and you stepped out of bounds. Oh my God. Man. Oh, I don't know. He might. I don't think he did actually. This ref be. I think the black shoe got him. That's why you see a lot of these guys like wearing like color, like bright color, so you can see. But yeah, they're not reviewing it or anything like that. 8 turnovers for Iowa State, 10 for Buckeyes. Woods going to the hole, and it goes in. I like that bench. That's funny, the way the reactions. 42-36 Buckeyes. Woods has 12. To the hoop, here's Shayuk. Lob. And or it was a pass, and it goes in. All of our losses this year, we didn't lose by double digits this year, outside of a few. Yeah, I mean, Ohio State pretty much lost by double digits quite a lot this year. There was a few losses that were hard fought, you know. But most of the losses we had, they were close, and then we just completely collapsed. As Wesson goes to the hole, someone actually takes a dive, trying to draw a foul, no foul, and we get the points. 44-38, Buckeyes. 11:47 to go here in the half, in the game. From the corner, and no foul. Oh, my God, hit the 3 on the foul. What are you doing? What are you doing? Bro, are you serious? CJ Mosley was overpaid by the Jets. Yeah, he was. Wow. What the heck are you doing? We basically got in because we beat LSU twice. Yeah. The only reason why Ohio State got in, because, I mean, we had a losing Big Ten record. Like, how? You get in the tournament with a losing conference record. Mainly because I think the bubble was so weak. Michigan State or Kentucky winning it all. Duke is weak. They will get upset. You think? Wow, Jazzy with the bold statement. Ooh. Man, someone have to clip that and save that. Michigan State or Kentucky winning it all? Really? I mean, Michigan State would have to get through Duke to get out of their region. But that's possible. Duke is definitely not unbeatable. They are beatable. But you got to play a really, really good game. And if there's any team that can beat them, it's definitely MSU. And if they were to get out, I'm pretty sure Duke would have to face most likely Gonzaga if they get through, or, you know, Florida or a team up north. Ooh, could you imagine a versus Duke Final Four matchup? Oh, my goodness. That would be insane. And then you'd have Villanova and, yeah. Wow. Man, dude. It makes me nervous tomorrow. No, Perryman is with the Buccaneers now. We need him outside Evans. Yeah. We actually re-signed Rashad Perryman, but of course, you know, we traded for Odell, and Perryman decided to nullify his deal with us. So we decided, you know what, we'll let you go find a place where you can actually play and maybe even start. So have fun in Tampa Bay with Jameis. I don't want to have to face Perryman twice a year. No, but instead you get to face Odell. Go from facing Perryman twice a year to Odell and Jarvis and Njoku. And imagine being a team like week 9 of this year, if we don't have a bye week 9, or like in the second half of the season, having to deal with Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb. No, Jamie Collins was released a few weeks ago. He's still on the market. Didn't have too much cap space, so we gave a lot of guys 1-year deals. Yeah, you lost Quan Alexander. But anyways, the N1 is good. It is 44-42 Buckeyes with 11:38 to go here in the game. C.J. Jackson bringing it up to Woods, to Wesson, getting a screen from the other Wesson. Woods going with the hook, rebounds his own miss. Gets the foul and the harm. The bucket and the harm. The foul and the bucket and the harm. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Ah, man. You can tell it's getting late. I'm starting to kind of go, woohoo, woohoo, woohoo. They can't shoot when they have inside game. So here's the and one. Up and good. 47-42 Buckeyes. 11-11 to go. I'm counting. We are 5 of 7 from the free throw line. Iowa State is 7 of 9. Ooh, and a miss goes right over the hoop. Uh-oh, I thought we were going to have showtime, but no showtime yet. Oh, and he lost the ball, rebounded it. Gives it to Wesson, the young, backs off, gives it to Wesson, to Woods. And now here's C.J. Jackson with the ball. Screen from Caleb Wesson. 6 on the shot clock. 5, 4, 3, backing down. Puts it up, and it goes off the rim. Rebounded by the Buckeyes. Wesson misses. Rebounded by Young. To Wesson, and he puts one down with 2 hands. 49-42 Buckeyes. Here's Shayek. Mid-range. Got it. 9:55 and counting here. 49-44 Buckeyes. Shayek has 19 points. Cincinnati in the basement. Yeah, Cincinnati's going to be in the basement. You're looking at what they're doing when it comes to like free agency moves, and yeah, they're getting ready for a little bit of time in the basement. Ooh, a nice little pass out wide. Play clock winding down. Young to the hole, gets blocked. Wow, Young's they're like, no, boy. Shayek. Going to the hole. 3. Missed it. They tried to kick out 3 and he missed. OT game. Brown Steel was good that game, but Baker was bad. Baker wasn't horrible. That's the thing. Like, our D just got really tired, and Jabril Peppers fumbled too. That also hurt us. Jabril fumbling. 3. Missed it off the side of the rim. That's going to go out of bounds. Dalton. Yeah, they should, but they won't. Who do you think is it going to be last in the division? And, oh, yeah, the Bengals are going to be last in the division. Sorry, Jazzy, but I had to say it. The Bengals are going to be last. They're going to be bad, especially with how the rest of the AFC North is looking. I would hate to be a Bengal fan right now. Yeah, UNC is definitely moving on. They're up by 15 points. Yep. And Virginia Tech's going to be moving on. Looks like UCF is in control as well. So this is actually one of the best game left. 49-44 Buckeyes, Wesson, and that was a nice move. Wow. 49-46, 8:20 to go. 4 of 15 from the 3, 16 of 31 from 2 are the Buckeyes. Here's Andre Wesson. Woods. Woods trying to find a way to get that shot off. 7, 6, 5 to 3. Misses it. Rebounded by he stepped out. I thought Wesson had it. I thought Caleb had it, man. He's a big dude with long arms. He could reach over there and grab it, but stepped out inadvertently. Yeah, it's going to be a great finish. My dog is going nuts. I think there's something outside. I don't see nothing. That's what's funny. My dogs always think they see something, But yeah, you look outside and there's nothing out there. Like there's absolutely nothing out there. I swear they're going nuts. They see a leaf blowing and they go crazy. But yeah, it's going to be an insane finish for this one. Let's just hope Ohio State can hold on. Which day was better, Thursday or Friday games? 16th seed moving on. You think? No, there will be no. Okay, I was going to say, what? But yeah, no 16s this year. I mean, you know what's weird, though? Like, some of the 16 seeds actually put up a fight. But they kind of just faltered. Gardner Webb had a nice little thing going, but they couldn't make shots. North Dakota State had something going. They couldn't make shots. I don't know about Fairleigh Dickinson. I didn't watch that game. And it's looking like North Carolina is going to take care of business against Iona. So, way it's looking, the number one seeds will now deal with the likes of, if it holds up, UCF, Baylor, Washington, and Oklahoma. Nice. Wow. I'm really low-key rooting for like the smaller teams like Irvine and Liberty, Murray State, and Wofford. The lowest seed remaining, believe it or not, is the 13th seeded UC Irvine Anteaters. What a name! What a mascot! Anteater. Aren't that good if they make the playoffs? Yeah. We suck. I'm gonna be real. Blue Jackets suck. We have no chemistry. There's times where this team doesn't even look like they want to play. And Panarin hasn't done a dang thing in oh God, I don't even remember the last time he actually scored. Duchesne has been all right. My dogs legit see something out there. I don't see nothing. My dogs are going nuts. God, hang on. I'm going to go see what these dogs are barking at. They're going nuts. All right, guys, I'm back. But yeah, as it turns out, there was a skunk in the ditch outside my house. Dog's going nuts. But anyways, it's 51-48 Ohio State. Ohio State bringing it up. Musa Jallow. Weston. Of course. Another turnover. So careless with the ball, man. They've been trying to do these little lob passes, and then the guy just jumps up and blocks them. Like, come on, be more careful with the dang ball. Seriously, guys. Here's Wesson going to the hole. Air missed it off the backboard and out. And he stepped out. So Ohio State will get the ball back. 1 point lead with 5:55 to go. Got ourselves a dandy here in Oklahoma. Don't go back there. Michael Myers is over there. That way. Oh, yeah. I want to see UC Irvine make some noise in this thing, man. I like watching these like lower seeds make a run. It's always fun to watch that. You know, we got a timeout. But yeah, man, if UC Irvine gets past Oregon, they're going to have to go through either Virginia or Oklahoma. I think the most likely team that's like a lower seed that actually makes some noise is probably Murray State because of Ja Morant. Kid's insane. They beat Florida State. They go against Gonzaga or Baylor. Oh, they could really turn some heads. Also, don't sleep on Buffalo either. Buffalo low-key good. They took care of Arizona State. They really took care of Arizona State. Tomorrow at noon, you have Maryland, LSU, Murray State, and Florida State at 6. And then Baylor, Gonzaga at 7. So I will be going live at 6:10 around there for Murray State, Florida State on TNT. All right. East, West, and West. All right. That's cool. All right. That's cool, man. I'll be doing that game for sure at 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. You think so? We'll see. I think Kyler Murray could be really good. Put him with the right team. He'll be really good. Jackson going inside. Misses. Rebounded by Ohio State. Woods. Ohio State has 10 offensive rebounds, as you'd expect with a much bigger center in Wesson. Wesson to Woods. Woods puts it up for 3. Missed it. Rebounded by Ohio State. Jallo. Wesson backing him down, getting harassed and fouled. Rosen will be the next Dalton. Both suck. So I think Dalton, yeah, he's not that great. Drew is more accurate than Kyler. I think size is why he gets compared to Drew. Yeah. Kind of like Baker. You know, Baker gets compared to Drew a lot too. Here's Musa. And got a foul. His stock will be through the roof if he can pick off FSC. Oh yeah, it will be. Irvine don't have that title. What the tourney sweetheart? You know, the team that everyone loves, like kind of like what Loyola was last year. You know, the Cinderella team going inside, rebounded by Ohio State. Wesson getting dang dirty in there. Dude, Wesson getting dirty in there, bruh. Being a prick to interviewers. I remember, I think it was the Dan Patrick show. Kyler was literally not answering a single question. He was just sitting there with his like, what are you talking about, Willis? Bro, really? So here's Wesson shooting 2. First one up and good. 4:35 to go. Like Greg Oden. All right. Yeah, there's Oden. Yep. Love Greg Oden. If only he didn't get hurt, he probably could have been a monster. Yeah, I saw him. Dude's got like dreads or something. I think he's on the staff for Ohio State. If he didn't get hurt, he probably would have been a monster. But we got a foul. TV goes black. You know, back. I know he looks old. It makes you think like 12 years ago, he was #1 draft pick. It's already been 12 years since the dude was drafted #1. That's crazy. Because remember, he was drafted #1 ahead of Kevin Durant. That's how you know it's like, wow, Durant was #2. 4:08 to go here. 53-52 Buckeyes. Woods with the ball. Gives it to Caleb. Inside to Andre. Caleb for 3. Missed it. Rebounded. And it will go a foul. It will go against the Buckeyes. You remember how Rosen said that the teams ahead of the draft of him last year were making mistakes, choosing the other QBs to draft instead of him? Yeah, he said, yeah, there was like 9 mistakes or something ahead of me or something like that. It wasn't just the quarterbacks, it was everyone else. Like he was saying, yeah, man, you know, there's like 9 mistakes ahead of me or something like that. I'm going to make them pay. I can imagine it's going nuts, Crimsy. I can see it on the TV. It's crazy, bruh. 34 is 2. I know, freaking Caleb Weston's a monster. So many offensive. I know, he's a freaking monster, bro. I mean, I've seen him play his entire thing. And I also saw him low-key play a little bit in high school, too, on TV. Because he played, I think, in, like, around the Columbus area. Columbus, like, South Columbus, Dayton area. He's a monster. He and his brother is also pretty good. But Caleb Weston is a straight-up G. He's too big. Like, he'll overpower people. Oh, I don't know who you're talking about. Midwest CL. I don't know. Oh, Midwest? I don't know where he went. I don't know where he went. This is going to be a good ending.
Trucks are different than cars. Well, you can say different generations get the same quality customer service that we have been getting. Being a USA member, because of my service in the military, you pass that on to my kids, something that makes me happy.
And for those wondering, because today the Rockets can actually eliminate the Lakers. I'm sorry, the Nets can eliminate the Lakers with a win today against the Lakers. And of course, D'Angelo Russell plays for the Nets. If you don't know, the Lakers got rid of D'Lo. I believe they traded him to the Nets for Brook Lopez. It was like D'Lo and Timo Mozgov for Brook Lopez or something like that.
Leading to that one point lead, they went by as 9 in the first half. There's 7 here in the second half, but these run Cyclones are not going away.
No, they're not going away. They're not going anywhere, bro. So here's Iowa State. Ball around the logo. Here's Shayak. I believe that's Shayak. Mid-range, got it. And Iowa State has the lead. 3:31 and counting. First lead since 6:53 in the first half. 23 for Shayak. Here's Wesson. Shayak. Here's Woods. Going to the hole. Puts it up, and a friendly roll in. Still, the largest lead is 9 by Ohio State. Neither team has really been able to extend at anything like that. 6 lead changes, though. Oh, we got a steal. Ohio State, and we got a foul. But anyways, Brooklyn's winning by 1 point at halftime, 44-43. So just a little update. What are your expectations? Win the Central. I think we're going to probably be the 3rd best record in the AL. I think we're probably going to be behind the Astros and the Red Sox or Yankees again. We're probably going to be well, I don't know. It depends. I can't really say it right now because I don't know what this team's really going to look like right now. Oh, I don't know if I told you guys this, but the Indians actually signed Carlos Gonzalez a couple of days ago. It was a minor league deal. They actually gave him an op 3. Got it. That's Woods for 3. But yeah, I liked what the Indians got. Great rotation. Outfield is a little bit questionable, although I think Cargo will make it a little bit better. There's a 3, and that's going to bounce out, and then they, with the rebound, put it in. Timeout, Buckeyes. But I think the Indians are probably going to win about 90-some games around there. They're probably going to be probably going to win the Central by a lot. The Pac-12 champs, Ducks are coming for that. We don't face you. If we were to face you, it would probably be because we're on opposite sides of the bracket. I don't know if you know this, but you guys got to get through Virginia first. Yeah. Well, actually, no, yeah, we would see you in the Final Four. And I don't think we're going to make it to the Final Four. This team is not that great, honestly. I'll be real with you. But, yeah, this team is not good. We're too, happy with the 3. Pac-12 sucks. Low-key, kind of does. It kind of does. But I think the Indians are going to be good. We're going to probably win 90 games. We're going to win the AL Central comfortably. I think Carlos Gonzalez could be a very big contributing factor to this team. Our pitching rotation is just dominant. I think we're probably going to do what we always do. We go bargain bin shopping early, in the off season, and then trade deadline is when we make our big moves. But we'll see what this team really looks like. Now what? Oh, someone's bleeding. And the Terrapins basketballs, yeah, they're actually really good, man. Maryland's always had a pretty good basketball team for a couple of years now. They've had a pretty good team for a couple of years. So here comes Keyshawn Woods bringing it up by 2 points. 2:12 to go. We got ourselves a nail biter here, ladies and gentlemen. Here's Andre Wesson to Jackson, inside to Caleb. Backing him down. And he gets fouled. Caleb is just too freaking big. Oregon would have been home if they lost to Washington. Yeah, honestly, they probably would have. So Caleb's going to have the opportunity to put us up by 4 points here. 73% free throw percentage in the season. 3 for 3 tonight, 19 points. Not bad for Caleb, who's actually not really a center. He's a forward. He's not even the center. He's our center right now, but I think that's mainly because we actually had a bigger center in Micah Potter, but he actually decided to transfer. Wow! I like watching the people behind the coach, like the fans. They're like, huh? What? Huh? What? Huh? What? Oh, yeah, they are. Do I play Madden? On occasion. When I'm like extremely bored, I do. But I don't really play it much. It's not as good of a product anymore. First free throw up and good. They outplay Wisconsin, though. Badgers always struggle against athletic teams. Yeah, they do. Ohio State actually made a huge comeback against them in our last game on senior night. We still lost in overtime, but it was an insane comeback. So 60 to 56, Ohio State leads. 152 and counting here. We get a stop and we get a big three here. That could be the game, low key. But we can't be out here. Oh, and a steal! As I say that, we get a steal. Iowa State players are like, huh? That's low key a freaking foul. No, it's not a foul. Stop hating. Here's Jackson. I want to see. I said a dagger right here. Ooh, try to go for a steal on Weston. Andre. Here's CJ. To Caleb. To CJ. 7 on the shot clock. And he goes for the hook shot and misses. Here comes the Cyclones. Corner 3. Missed it. Jackson, oh, nice spin move, avoiding the attempted swipe. I think that was Shayok. Madden is rigged. Madden has been trash for the last couple of years. I wish they still had 2K NFL, because I'll tell you one thing, 2K5 was insane. That was great. I always loved the crib feature on the 2K5 where like you had like your own like little crib. You know, you get like phone calls from celebrities and you play them and their custom teams or whatever. That was always fun. You know, I always hated that because they always beat me, but yeah, that was fun. 2K5 was lit with NFL. You know, the broadcast, you know, you had Berman doing the pregame, halftime, and postgame show. You know, it felt like you were legit watching a legit real game. Yeah. The older Madden games have much more content than they do today. Oh, yeah, they do, yeah. I miss the old Madden games because you had like I forget who was the commentators, but it was like, and it was made even more fun because like you had like that show on ESPN, was it like Madden Live or Madden Nation, where they had like real legit Madden players go on a bus and they traveled across the nation and competed against one another. Yeah. That was always a fun. They had so many good shows on, like in the early 2000s when I was younger, like game shows like Stump the Schwab. That was always fun. He had some really, really fun like shows on it. That you know, he had game shows and everything. You know, of course, you know Stuart Scott, the legend. You know, rest in peace to him, man. Cool as the other side of the pillow. Ooh. Madden Nation was a fun show. Oh, yeah, it was. I think it was Madden Nation or something. That was always fun. So Ohio State inbounds it. 50 seconds and counting. 60 to 56, Ohio State. Woods. Less than 10 seconds left on the shot clock. 6, 5. Puts it up. 4. Misses. Here comes the Cyclones. Hits the brakes. Pass to number 5. Back to number 22. The pink shoes. Here's number 5. Step back. 3. Got it. Oh, wow. Clutch shot. 1-point game. 20.8 to go. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your butts. Put your seatbelts on. It's about to get crazy up in here. Schwab is like that stat master. Yeah, he was a stat master. Like, barely nobody could beat him. It was always fun because, like, you had, like, you know, Stuart Scott hosting, of course. You know, they had the Schwab sitting there in his jersey or whatever, like his old classic jersey that he always wore of like one of the legends. He had like three guys all like trying it was like a trivia show, and like they'd battle each other and Schwab. Or Schwab would like test them. Then the winner would have to go against Schwab himself, and Schwab rarely lost. I know, only a few were able to stump him. That was always one of the best shows. I love that show. They don't have like replays of that anymore, unless you get really lucky, but they don't really show the classics anymore. I mean, you still got some decent shows, highly questionable. I mean, who really cares, Of course, they still got PTI. PTI is always fun. That was always a good show. There was another trivia show, too, where it was like a clock and a panel of athletes asked you questions. I don't remember that show. I don't recall that one. I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, man, there were some really good shows back then. So Andre Weston will inbound, 21.1 to go. He will get it. Almost a lost ball, and they actually lose the ball, and it goes out of bounds. Oh, that was lucky. That would have been a catastrophic turnover by the Buckeyes. I don't know why they're doing these risky passes like that. Bruh. It's exactly, bruh. That was an opportunity. You're going to the Browns-Hawks game with me this year. I don't know you know who you are, bro. 19.3 to go. They will inbound. 1 point lead for the Buckeyes. They're not even selling tickets right now. Nice try. Only season tickets. And I don't even know you. That's what I hear all the time, bro. Oh, I'm your biggest fan. Gotta hurry up. Timeout. Call us timeout. Dang it. I was like, hey! Man, we're going to literally screw up and freaking lose, aren't we? 2-minute drill? Oh, I've never heard of that one. Dang, that must have been an old show, man. Dang. I've never heard of that show. Huh. I mean, I'm pretty sure if there was something on YouTube for it, I'd probably remember. I've actually heard, oh, I'm your biggest fan a couple times from people on here or something. It's like, I don't even know you, bro. If you're my biggest fan, then, what's your favorite moment from my live streams or videos? I have to look it up on YouTube. I'll probably remember that show if I looked it up. A lot of nervous faces over there in the Iowa State section, which is pretty much like 95% of the freaking joint. But again, Andre Weston will inbound. 19.6 to go. Inbound is secured, and they're going to foul Woods. I don't think I've seen the 2-minute drill show. I've never heard of it. Telling the Ravens they're going to the couch. Hey, remember MLB Slugfest? It was an awesome game. I remember that one. I remember MVP Baseball from 2005 with Manny Ramirez on the cover. That was a lit game, too. I think the first baseball game I purchased was like 2002. That was a great game. So here's Woods. First free throw. Up and good. Whew, that was tense. That was tense. Kenny Mayne was the host. Okay. All right. I'd have to look it up. I'd probably recognize it, like I said, if I watched it, if I saw it on YouTube or something. Here's the second free throw. Up and good. So 3-point lead, 18.7 to go. This is the game right here, fellas. They're going to set it up. 3, the tie. Oh, almost lost the ball. And we got a foul, I believe. and flying from the northwest to go to the game. UCF is moving on. Yep, they are. So they will face Duke, I believe. Yeah, they'll face Duke now. Oh, that's going to be a good game. UCF and Duke. Ooh. St. Louis trying to come back. Oh, yeah, they are, but I don't know if that's going to happen. If Virginia Tech chokes, oh, they're going to be the laughing stock. Stuart Jackson's going to be dying laughing at him. And we got ourselves a crazy ending here, as it looks like we might be seeing Iowa State shooting 2 free throws. And he misses. Now they're going to foul Wesson. Man, he needed to make that free throw, my dude. Now Wesson could, I guess you could say, seal it. Do you know who John McCoy is? No, I don't. I don't know who that is. If I did, I'd be like, hey, let's go, man. But I don't know who he is. He can claim he knows who I know who he is, but no. So here's Wesson back to the free throw line. It is 62-59 Ohio State. Wesson shooting 2 free throws. First one up. And it rims out. Actually, it was only a 1-and-1. Now here we go. 22 for 3. Missed it. Rebounded by Ohio State. And that will do it. Ohio State advances 62-59. Wow. So how about that? Ohio State moves on, and they will face the Houston Cougars on Sunday. That was tense and intense. So, yeah, pretty much almost all the games are set for the round of 32. And winner of Houston, Ohio State will face the winner of Wofford and Kentucky. Nice. Iowa State had a great look at the rim, too, bruh. So that's going to wrap it up for this live stream. Ohio State squeaks away with the win, 62-59. And I'm going to wrap this stream up. A shout out to everyone who came in here. We had a fun time. Round 1 is pretty much over. We have one more game going, but yeah, St. Louis and Virginia Tech. Then it's the only 11 seed advance to round of 32 of this tournament. Ohio State is special. We are the only 11 seed to advance. That's crazy. Dwayne Washington's high-fiving everyone as they're walking back to the locker room. A lot of surrender cobras in the stands for Iowa State. A lot of this. This is what they call a surrender cobra. When they're like standing there with their hands behind their head like, are you kidding me? A lot of guys, a lot of people just standing there like, really? Did we just lose? But yeah, I'm going to get on out of here, guys. This was a lot of fun. No, not the Houston Texans. We're facing the Houston Cougars. Yeah, I know that Iowa State played really well today, but Ohio State, man, they can't stop Caleb Wesson. He balled. He feasted. But yeah, I'm going to get on out of here, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm Crazy Dog 99. Crazy Hawk. No, get out of here, John. But yeah, I'm going to get on out of here. I'm going to check out that show, Amazement. I'm going to see what it was like because I don't recall that show being around. But yeah, I'm Crazy Dog 99. Let's go Buckeyes, and I'm out.